Let's do a quick compare and contrast between Debt Payoff, Rocket Money, and Credit Sesame. Of course, we are speaking about budgeting apps or personal finance software, right? So here are the opening arguments. I want to first talk to you about Debt Payoff Planner. So when you think about Debt Payoff Planner, I want you to think about flexibility, but I also want you to think about an app that allows you to actually be efficient when it comes to your money. So Debt Payoff Planner is a personal finance tool that helps create a debt repayment plan and saves you some of the tedious legwork associated with strategizing such a plan. And the debt tracker shows you the amount that should be paid every month for each debt, so you never really go off track. And so not only does Debt Payoff Planner provide a summary of your debt picture, like the total amount you owed by that you owe, as well as your monthly payments, but the app also shows you the expected month you'll become debt free, so you never lose sight of the end goal. And that's kind of cool. That's kind of really good in terms of like seeing light at the end of the tunnel, if you will. Okay, and you can choose either the highest interest or lowest balance as your payoff order, depending on your needs. And what we love about that payoff planner is that we love the granularity. The level of depth and breadth that this software actually brings to your life is really fantastic. So basically, the app breaks down your debt-free journey into bite-sized steps that can be quickly followed. You can choose from its 8 built-in loan categories or customize them. So that's really good. And so in terms of Debt Payoff Planner, how does it work? Well, the process is very easy, and the user interface is user friendly. You can download the free app for both iOS and Android phones. However, if you are a user of a pro version, you can only access the website version. So this is really what it is, and it costs about $2 to $3 per month. Okay, and so the app is free to download and is supported by ads, but the ad-free pro version costs $2 per month. The free version has limited features, and they have put the best options behind a paywall. The paid version gives you browser access, is ad-free, allows you to print your plan and compare APR for credit cards, and provides actually charts for a more comprehensive look at your financial situation. So that's really good in terms of granularity. We love that a lot. And in terms of a strategy, you can choose the repayment window you want to really focus on. So after analysis, we have found that the Debt Payoff Planner is actually excellent for anyone with trouble finding and sticking to the best plan to repay debt. And in addition to its feature-rich services, the app also points out articles on how to pay off student loans, auto loans, and credit cards faster. And they even have sections where they can actually go into personal lines of credit or personal loans too. Also, there are some tips on credit card balance transfers and strategies for debt consolidation overall. So that's really fantastic. Now, who shouldn't use Debt Payoff Planner in our experience? Well, if you're good at money management, have a solid, foolproof debt repayment strategy, and stick to it, you do not necessarily have to use this service and actually pay $2 to $3 a month. Okay. So what are the pros and cons of this app here? The pros first. You don't need an account to use its services, so the app is pretty open to everybody. The pro version is very feature rich, and the app provides access to free educational content. Okay, if you want to beef up your money management strategy or education overall, you will love this app here. What about the cons here? What are the drawbacks? Well, you do have limited features in the free version. That's normal. I mean, you also have access through a web browser is limited to pro version users, and you can't link your bank account to the app for direct payments, and hence updates have to be made manually in the app. Okay, so but the cool thing is that you are able to actually either go through a Debt Payoff Planner, or you can try other players in this field. For instance, you have Debt Free, and you also have Credit Karma. So Debt Free is actually ranked at the top selling app on the Apple App Store's finance section. In addition to all the bells and whistles of other debt repayment apps, Debt Free includes a payoff date calculator, a loan calculator, and a mortgage calculator to help you decide on monthly payments. And Credit Karma is generally associated with budgeting, but it is an all-encompassing app to organize your finances, from paying your bills on time, each month to paying off debt. And with Credit Karma, you actually can see all your accounts in one place, including bank accounts, credit cards, mortgage accounts, and any personal loans. And it also provides free credit monitoring services, and you can set up alerts and reminders for various tasks such as late fees, low balances, or unusual account activities. So that's really fantastic. We love that a lot. We're also having a conversation about Debt Payoff Planner versus Rocket Money versus Credit Sesame. I want to talk to you now about Credit Sesame. So when you think about Credit Sesame, I want you to think an app that allows you to see all your accounts in one place. And the cool thing about the Credit Sesame also is that you have a lot of budgeting and savings features that are built in within the app itself. You have credit reports and tracking, and you have a an app that is available on multiple platforms. It can be desktop, it can be mobile, it can be anything. Okay. Now the free version is very limited with Rocket Money, and the bill negotiation process can be costly, and the app can be really slow. Okay, this is something to think about. But Rocket Money is really a money management and budgeting app that lets you consolidate all of your financial accounts in one place. You can link all of your main financial accounts. So we are speaking about checking accounts, savings account, credit card accounts, investment accounts. That's really important. And so linking is done through Plaid, a trusted third-party app used for many things, especially by many financial institutions. You will need to link at least one checking account to use the Rocket Money app. Okay, you can't just use the app like in a void, if you will. And once your account are linked, you'll be able to see all of your account balances from the app dashboard. The app will also fund recurring payments like bills and subscriptions automatically, as well as let you add them manually. That's really good one. And the Rocket Money app includes a variety of money management features, including the option to set monthly budgets for various types of expenses. And you can also, and this is what we love a lot, you can also set up automatic savings, which uses artificial intelligence to allocate money to savings automatically based on your spending habits. So you are less likely to overdraft your checking account. So that's really cool. So that's really good. So the top perks here in terms of Rocket Money, you can easily see all your accounts in one place, create budget categories for every expense. You can automate your savings. That's really fantastic. You also have credit reports and tracking. So you have when I talk about credit reports and tracking within Rocket Money, your credit scores and history are an important part of your personal finances. So it's handy to know that Rocket Money lets you stay on top of them. You can see your latest credit scores as well as set up real-time alerts to track changes. You'll also have access to your 3 credit reports, Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax, so you can make sure potential lenders are seeing you at your best. Okay, and so what we love here is that you have to really understand that this app is really available on multiple platforms. I mean that's a biggie here. I mean both iOS and Android devices, including phones and tablets, so you can use it on whatever device you prefer. You can also log in via your desktop browser, which is a boon to folks who prefer to operate on a larger screen from time to time. And one thing to note is that you will be required to set up a two-factor authentication if you use the desktop browser option. But hey, listen, it is really cool. Now, what are the costs here? Well, basically, you can pay $48 annually, so your monthly cost works out to $4 a month. You can pay $60 annually, so your monthly cost works out to be $5 a month, or you can pay anywhere from $6 to $12 a month every single month. And so the difference in price, it has to do with the features that you want. So if you don't want to pay anything, of course you can stick with the free version. This is pretty basic, but it has a few useful features like account linking and standard budgeting. So you have to see what really works for you. And so we think Rocket Money is right for people who want to simplify their finances. Okay, and it really shows you all your bank accounts, all your credit card accounts in one place, organizes your bills and budgets, and even offers credit score tracking. The free version is limited, however, so you'll likely need to pay for the premium membership for the app to be really useful, especially if you are trying to really move on to the next level in terms of your financial management. Now, Rocket Money is legit, okay? Rocket Money is a legitimate budgeting app operated by the same company as Rocket Mortgage, and it uses Plaid to link your financial accounts in one place to help you manage and budget your money. And this is kind of cool. And you also need to think about the fact that the reviews are mixed on whether Rocket Money's bill negotiation feature really reduces your bills. Some reviews say the feature worked as described, while other people say the reduction was temporary and they lost money overall. So be very careful there before actually choosing that service. I want to talk to you now about Credit Sesame. So basically, we are still having a conversation about Debt Payoff Planner versus Rocket Money versus Credit Sesame. And one thing I want to say here is that when you think about Credit Sesame, I want you to think about credit scores. I want you to think about credit management, okay? And this is kind of important. And so the Sesame Cash Credit Builder comes in addition to Credit Sesame. So they have a credit score, they have a credit builder. So the credit builder choice is unique because it allows you to build credit with everyday purchases. There are no minimum credit score requirements or credit checks, and it's very easy to get started. Even better, it's free to use, and you can earn up to $100 if your credit score goes up in 30 days, okay? And so it's important to really think about that. And basically, Credit Sesame was the first, by the way, was the first online platform to offer free credit scores. The platform has evolved to feature credit report cards, credit monitoring, identity theft protection, a fee-free debit card, product recommendations, tailored financial content, and more. And you are able to create an online account in minutes without putting a credit card on file. And you can start using the tools to improve your credit score and manage your money more effectively. This is kind of cool. Just remember though, so when we talk about Credit Sesame actually gives you a list of, allows you to work on a few things that can really impact your credit score. Okay, so we're speaking about your total credit usage, balance, and available credit, your credit mix and experience, your payment history, the age of your credit history, and new accounts open. And this is kind of important. So what we love about Credit Sesame is that they will work with you to make sure that you are on the right path. Okay, and this allows you actually to get better and better and better. And you will have, once your credit score is high, you'll have access to more credit card and loan products with favorable terms. You'll likely qualify for better interest rates on debt products. You could also save thousands of dollars on your mortgage over the life of the loan. You could be eligible for reward credit cards that offer generous cashback incentives. That's really cool. And you'll have access to better housing options, whether you're looking to buy or rent. So this is really fantastic. Let's talk quickly about Sesame Cash Credit Builder. That's an important element. When we think about Credit Sesame, this is really an important feature that I want you to think about. Now, Sesame Cash's Credit Builder is an innovative credit building solution, and the fee-free prepaid debit account lets you build credit while using your debit card and rewards you with cashback when your score increases. And so how does everything work here? How does this Credit Builder work? So step one, you want to download the Credit Sesame mobile app on your iOS or Android device and sign up for a free membership. And you want to sign up for a free Sesame Cash account. Provide your name, your date of birth, and mailing address, phone number, and the last 4 digits of your social security number to set up your unique profile. And you'll also be prompted to create a PIN to protect your account. And then what you want to do is you want to add money to your Sesame Cash account and receive your Sesame Cash debit card in the mail. It can be used to make everyday purchases everywhere. MasterCard is accepted. And then you want to decide how much you want to allocate from your Sesame Cash balance to start building credit with Credit Builder enabled. Also, you want to set a utilization limit for your Credit Builder account. So if you start, let's say if you start with $200 in your Credit Builder account and see the utilization at, if you set the utilization at 30%, you can only spend $60, right? $200 times 30%. And Credit Sesame uses the funds as a security deposit for a new line of credit and reports it as a virtual secured credit line to the credit bureaus. And every month, Credit Sesame selects purchases from your prepaid debit cards to create a balance on your secured line of credit. So that's really cool. We love that a lot. And Credit Sesame also automatically remits payments and reports to the bureaus monthly to build your payment history. So that's really good. So, but by the way, in case you don't know what a credit builder is, when you open a Sesame Cash account and enable Credit Builder, you'll get a virtual secured credit card. But it doesn't work like traditional secured cards that require a security deposit and allow you to make purchases up to the credit limit. Instead, funds from your Sesame Cash debit account are used to set your credit limits, and select purchases from this card help build your credit history. And you're also allowed to set your own credit utilization and change it at any time to give yourself the best shot at a good or excellent credit score. This means that Credit Sesame will only pull purchases within this amount from your debit card to create a balance. You can also increase your security deposit as needed. Totally fine, not a problem, okay? And in terms of the cost here, Credit Sesame, actually, there's no cost to use Sesame Cash's credit builder. Account holders do not pay monthly maintenance fees, and there are no minimum monthly balance requirements, just a security deposit to jumpstart your credit building journey. So that's really cool. And you can get rewarded for increasing your credit score too. Credit Sesame will pay you $10 when your credit score improves by 10 to 99 points in a 30-day period. The reward increases to $100 when your score goes up by 100 or more points in the same cycle. Fantastic. So, Debt Payoff Planner versus Rocket Money versus Credit Sesame. Which one should you go for? But before I do this, let me really give you the overview. So when we talk about personal finance software or budgeting budgeting apps in general, it's important to have a few factors. It's important to look for a few factors before choosing a budgeting app, right? Make sure the app is available on your device because you're going to be the one using the app. So make sure that it is available on your device. If you have an iOS or you have an Android device, make sure it is available there. And so make sure that it offers a free version or has the possibility to have a free trial. Because when it comes to budgeting apps, luckily many on the market are free to use. And so you want to make sure that before choosing a free app, note that this usually comes with limited features or a bunch of in-app ads that you likely have to watch. It may feel counterintuitive to have to pay for a budgeting app, but sometimes the premium services the subscription-based apps charge can be worth the monthly or annual fee. Just make sure that they have a free version or free trial that you can test out before putting money down. Make sure the app also syncs to your bank accounts and credit cards. Okay, most budgeting apps will link to your bank accounts and credit cards and automatically track your income and purchases from there, right? There are others, however, that require you to input your transactions manually, which can take time and can be hard to keep up with. So look for a budgeting app that syncs to your accounts or offers both options so you can change it up. You can change it up if you want to. Make sure that the app allows you to customize the spending categories. That's really important. And also make sure that it is transparent about its security features because you'll be entrusting your financial data to an app. You want to make sure the last thing you want is to actually be hacked, your data to be hacked and sold in the dark web, right? So like any financial product you use online, make sure you know its safety and security features. The best budgeting apps offer protection like multi-factor authentication to prove your identity, encrypted data that gives you codes to access your information, and biometrics like Touch ID and Face ID. So this is something to really think about pretty importantly. So what's the winner here? Debt Payoff Planner versus Rocket Money versus Credit Sesame. Which one should you go for? Our preferred app here is Rocket Money. Debt Payoff Planner is better if you're looking for a debt payoff app, as the name implies. Credit Sesame is good when it comes to helping you increase your credit score. But if you're looking for a personal finance / budgeting app, you want to go for Rocket Money. So what are the closing arguments here? So to this conversation, I spoke to you about Debt Payoff Planner versus Rocket Money versus Credit Sesame. I give you the opening arguments. So I'll give you the overview, the winner, and now the closing arguments. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.